Hey, I'm Elizabeth. I am here to just say hey and maybe make your week more interesting, more better, encourage you to try something new, think a little differently about life. That's kind of what I enjoy doing. Pondering the possibilities of life, trying new things, flipping things on their head. That's kind of my jam. And so I just want to come in and share that with you and have a chat. And so you may know me, you may not. If you don't, I'm excited to meet you. So today I want to kick things off. I went to a party yesterday, and so it was really fun. I wanted to tell you about that and kind of think about like how this week could reflect that experience. So my good friend Amy had a party yesterday, and it was great. I hadn't been to a party in ages, and I was actually a little nervous because I was like, gosh, I don't even remember how to party. I don't even remember how to do this. It was a very chill, like brunch thing. It was laid back, which was really nice, perfect for a beginner party goer because I felt rusty. But I used to go to parties all the time. I used to host parties all the time. I hosted a Halloween party for like 10 years. So it was a little unnerving to like be out of practice. So I went to the party and it was really fun. There may be 40 people there. It was a nice mix of people. And I circulated from group to group, chatted with people, met new people like you do at a party, nothing like new and revolutionary. But it was interesting after a few hours. And then I got a little tired after a few hours because I'm not used to that much social time. So said our goodbyes. But I was thinking about it. I was like, one, I would like to go to more parties, maybe even host a party because it's just such a nice way to meet new people and socialize. And I feel like maybe we've all been out of practice since maybe 2020. It's like getting back into the groove and learning things again. We've moved in the last few years, so meeting new people is important and kind of can be challenging in a new town. So like it's really nice to host a party or attend a party once you know enough folks to do such a thing. But what was cool was like mingling and getting to know people. And I was thinking, okay, so this is a great experience. I've enjoyed this. How can I bring this into my like week, my week, right? Because I don't know when I'm going to get to go to a party again or host a party. So can I have my days be like this, where I can kind of like pop to person, think of the conversation as a learning moment, be interested in like finding out something new about them, whether I know them or not. And so I was thinking about that, like, when we go to anything we do during the week, right? You go to work, but you go to work and you have interactions and you're just so used to these people you work with all the time. You don't even take the time to listen to what their life is like or what they did over the weekend or what they do for fun, or just share a story that's not even related to work, about you did something at your house and then they were like, I did this thing in my house, and you have these connection points. And I think the connection points are the secret to the party life magic, right? No matter what kind of party you're at, right? So I was finding that when you enter a conversation at a party, you kind of walk up to someone, you're speaking with them, and you're looking for that connection point in your conversation, whatever your topic you're talking about. You find that point where you're like, oh yeah, me too. You got that. And then you go from there. So how can we do that during our week? Can we do that at work? Can we do that at the grocery store when we're saying hello to someone? A lot of it is being vulnerable and sharing information so that you can help put things out there that might like spark the connection points with you and the other person. So that's one part of it, right? The other part is listening for those points. So I think that's just fun to play with. So I want to put that out there as something we can play with this week, is living the party life during the week, during the day, no matter what you're doing, walking the dog or whatever, when you're interacting with people, even in a boring meeting. I'll just say that, like, listen for those moments that can feel like a party and treat it like that, like you're going from group to group to group and learning something new, engaging, and then moving on to a new one. So that's another part too, right? You don't want to stay at the party too long or stay in the same group too long. So that's the fun part, is you're grabbing connection points, you're making connections, you're moving along. You might be following up with them later, but you can also move on to get more. And that's what makes the party really fun and rich, right? Is all the multiple connection points you get over time. So that's kind of the big pondering today. I want to take away this week is, what did I learn from going to a party after a really long time of not going to parties? What's inspired me to want to have my own? Like what was there that made me? I think it's the connections and that excitement. Doesn't even matter what the food is. doesn't have to be a real party. You know, everything can be a party. So see how that turns out for you. See how you can play with party life every day. And, you know, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know how that works, or if you had any thoughts about it, or if you have some ideas for a party, because I'm thinking about having one. So have a great week, and I will be back with some new ideas and ways to look at things in different ways, and love and trying new things. So let's do that together. Okay? Bye.